Hey everyone, Donna here. In today's Canva tutorial, we'll be going over some of the animation options that you now have. When they first came out with animations, they only worked on the entire design. And here you have page animations, and that's basically what we had when they first came out with animations. So everything was animated. Now we have the option of photo animation, element animations, as well as text animations or the entire page. So you can have a lot of fun with the Canva animations now. Let's take a look at some of them. Say I want to just have this photo animated. I can select one of the options and leave the rest of the elements with no animation. Let me just make sure that's none. Okay. If I want to add in this breaking news animated, the element being animated, I can do that. Let's set it to tumble. I can also put animation on the text within the element. Let's do burst. So now you see the photo is rising, we have the element animated, and the text is burst. And if I wanted to, I can go through and set each one to be a different animation, but just be careful with how much animation you do. You don't want it to overwhelm so people lose the message you're trying to send for your post. And this one is a frame with 4 photos. So here's what will happen with this one. If I'm zooming, you see it goes across and then the bottom, but they all are doing the same thing. I can't do something different with each photo because this is one frame. But depending on what you pick, it still does, some will do 4 different movements. So I have the photos on flow. I can also isolate this circle and do something with it. Let's pick zoom for the circle. And if you want, you can add the text in. Now this one has 2 at the top and 2 at the bottom. So I can do something different with the animation with the 2 top photos and something different with the animation with the 2 bottom photos. If I want to, for example, pop the top 2 photos, and the options with the crown are for pro version people, and then the free version, you'll see the options here. Now the bottom, say I want to tumble. You see the top is doing its pop, and then the bottom 2 photos are tumbling in. I can do the text, let's say burst. So now we have the top doing something different, the bottom something different, and then we have the text going on. So play around with the Canva animations. There's a lot of different options now that you can do. Get creative and have fun with it. You can still do an entire design animation if you just want to select pan, for example, and have it work on the entire design. So you're only selecting one animation option. So you still have that option: page animation, text animation, element animation, and photo animation. You can play around with. And it defaults to 5-second timing. I had changed this to 3, but it does default to 5. So if you want to change the timing so it's a little faster or even slower, you have to do each individual page. If I want to change this to 10 seconds, I can, and it goes a little bit slower. But you do have to change each individual page if you want to change the timing. Have fun with it. I hope this was helpful. And if you do have any questions, just put them in comments.